Keep filming here.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Who are you?
I'm courthouse security.
Courthouse security, your name and badge number and department.
Morgan, badge number 18, Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, Deputy Morgan. Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to record? Is there a statute, a law against recording?
There is a sign.
Yeah, signs really don't concern me. Anybody can make a sign. I could make a sign and put it on my chest and walk around saying I can record anywhere I want. You know, that wouldn't trump the law, would it? Right? You
Just an ask from the commission that you get permission before you film on the courthouse grounds.
Yeah, so while I respect them trying to say that I need to ask, but I really don't respect it. But I don't listen to policy. I follow the law, sir. And you are law enforcement, and you're not policy enforcement, or you don't work at the behest of the commissioners. Commissioners can't just make law by stating something, right? Just saying that, can't wear a hat inside of the building, or certain people of certain colors, or, it's a slippery slope, right? So let's be careful about enforcing policies when you're law enforcement. Just take some pictures and video here. That's all.
Okay, what work?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story here for the county.
Okay. All right, you have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
How's it going, sir? Hey, did you see the sign up front? There's no filming in this building.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Deputy Fur.
Deputy Fur?
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
With what sheriff's office? Excuse me.
Pittsburgh County.
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, there's a sign up there. Did you call the number?
No, I didn't call the number. I saw the sign. Yeah, I did see the sign when I walked in. There's no statute associated with that sign or any sort of...
It's like courthouse law, or not law, rule or something.
A courthouse rule?
Yeah.
Do you have a rule? Do you have an order?
Huh?
The camera is already rolling when courthouse security approaches. Calm but watchful, and a simple question quickly turns into a quiet test of authority. The man behind the lens politely asks for a name, badge number, and department, keeping his voice steady as he questions why recording would be a problem. A sign is mentioned, but he draws a firm line between policy and actual law, explaining that rules posted on walls don't automatically carry legal weight. There's no shouting, no chaos, just a tense, controlled exchange about rights, limits, and public accountability. He identifies himself as an independent journalist working on a story, trying to document what happens in a public building. Then another deputy steps in, repeating the warning, and the moment becomes a calm but powerful reminder that knowing the law can matter just as much as enforcing it.
Say again?
Is it a rule or just a...
It's a rule for the press. The judges put it in place. So, it's not illegal, but they prefer you to call. Are you a press?
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Independent? You have a press ID?
No, I don't identify myself to law enforcement unless I've broken the law. It's just what I do. It's my policy.
Okay,
My company's
do
policy.
you have an identification ID?
A driver's license?
Yes.
No, I do. I'm not going to surrender it to you at this time, only because I have a Fourth Amendment right not to, and my choice not to.
That is your right.
Yeah, I just don't want to
You have
identify.
a name or something?
Yo, my name is Sean. Mm-hmm.
Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Last name?
Just Sean. It's
Sean.
just Sean. Yeah.
Just Sean? Okay. It's not that you're doing anything illegal. Times these days, I'm sure you've seen the news. People get a little weird with people filming around here. Just the terror.
Oh, and that's why I told you my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist, and there's a bunch of cameras that are taking my picture all over this building, so you guys know what I look like.
That's for security reasons.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't said anything. I'm not saying that you can't take my picture, but if you guys are taking my picture, you guys have everything that I've been doing in this building. There's cameras all over the building, so I'm not doing anything nefarious other than taking pictures and video. And I explained to you exactly why I'm taking the pictures and video. I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean, and I'm working on a story on the Pittsburgh County here.
Okay. May I ask what the story's for?
I can't divulge the story only because it might compromise my story. It's an investigative report. It's investigative journalism.
Investigative journalism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's like against the courthouse itself?
Inside the courthouse lobby, the conversation stays calm but charged as the man behind the camera acknowledges a sign about filming, yet questions its authority, pointing out there's no actual statute tied to it. Security explains that a rule set by judges, more of a preference than a law, especially for members of press. He identifies himself as an independent journalist, but declines to show ID, calmly invoking his right not to identify unless he's suspected of crime. There's no hostility, only a careful back and forth about rights, policy, and public safety. When concerns about security and recent threats are raised, he gestures to the many cameras already recording him, arguing that transparency goes both ways. He shares his first name, explains his purpose, and keeps filming, steady, composed, and firm in his belief that documenting in public is not a crime.
Just the county in general.
Just the county?
The county in general.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't tried to, overstep your authority in any way? You can ask for ID all you want, but I can politely decline. Only, like I said, I'm not trying to be difficult. I don't think that is difficult. I think it's just, a citizen exercising his rights is never a bad thing, especially for someone like you who took an oath to uphold those rights,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, before I leave, I'll get you that information. I promise you, all right? Thanks, Deputy Fur.
Thanks, Sean.
Appreciate you.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Come here, talk to me for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. What's going on?
Our higher powers asked us to have you stop recording. If you do not stop recording, we're going to have to charge you with obstruction and then take
Obstruction of what?
obstruction of justice since we're asking you to stop recording.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Yeah, I can get that arranged, man.
Yeah, I would like to speak to the supervisor because I think you guys would be making a big mistake. I was ready to actually leave. I just have to do my open records request and get out of here. So, now being told that I will be charged with obstruction of justice for exercising a constitutional right, it just doesn't seem like I told you who I was. I'm a journalist.
I know.
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, but I don't take too kindly to being threatened with arrest, my freedom taken from me, right? So if I could speak to a supervisor, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, we're getting in contact with one right now.
Because, like I told you, I already went through excuse me, ma'am. I already went through the entire building, and I'm here at the county clerk to do an open records request, as is my right for public information. So trespassing me from the building or obstruction of justice, that would be violating that right, deputy. And
What begins as a routine question turns into a careful negotiation over rights and authority inside a public courthouse. The man filming calmly declines to reveal details about his investigative story, saying disclosure could compromise his work, but reassures deputies it concerns the county in general, not a specific attack on the courthouse. He remains respectful, explaining that refusing to show ID is a personal choice rooted in constitutional rights, not defiance. The deputy acknowledges the point, and the exchange seems to cool until a new order comes down. He's told to stop recording or face obstruction charges. The tone tightens, but he doesn't argue loudly. Instead, he asks for a supervisor, warning that arresting a journalist for filming in a public building could be a serious mistake, as the camera continues to document every second.
you might get it. And I listened. We had a great conversation upstairs.
Hey, Sean.
Hey,
If you're done recording and you were just about to leave anyways, that's fine. The sheriff said it'd be a while before he can come talk to you. Said it'd be about an hour, but I could take down your number and he can give you a call when he's
yeah.
free.
You don't have any supervisors besides the sheriff?
I do, yes, but he's at the top. He said he would like to speak with you if anybody.
Yeah, so I was going to record and grab my open records request, as is my right for public records and documents. There is no law. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you want to call your sheriff one more time. Obstruction of justice, that doesn't apply here. And as much as I don't want to take the ride with you guys, this sounds like something I'm probably going to have to take the ride with, because at the end of the day, you're violating my rights. You're violating my rights. I'm not doing anything. I'm not causing a disturbance. I'm not breaking any laws. Obstruction of what justice? What am I doing? I've been polite with both of you. I haven't done anything wrong. Huh? I gotta have to do my open records request, and then I was going to be on my way.
Okay.
But I want to speak to you. That is your, listen, I can't tell you where you can and cannot go. The same way I want you to respect my rights, I respect that you can, if you want to waste resources on a man with a camera that's not a danger to anybody, that's your department's decision. But as far as arresting someone for peacefully exercising their rights, that would be a big mistake by your department. And I'm telling you, I don't want you to have to go through this, go to civil court. it's just not, it's not what I came here to do. I came here to spread education on our rights, and I came here to exercise my rights. And you took an oath, both of you did, to uphold my rights and to uphold the United States Constitution.
The discussion moves to the county clerk's office, where the man explains he's there to file an open records request, a lawful step for obtaining public documents. He reminds deputies he has already walked through the building without issue and insists that removing him or threatening obstruction charges would interfere with that process. The tone stays measured, but the stakes rise. A supervisor isn't immediately available, and the possibility of arrest lingers in the air. Still, he doesn't raise his voice. He repeats that he's not causing disturbance, not blocking anyone, not breaking any law. He frames the moment as a choice for the department: escalate a peaceful situation or respect a citizen documenting and requesting public information. The camera keeps rolling as calm words carry serious weight.
That's why I'm a little confused here. So your sheriff should really understand what he's trying to get you guys to do. Because following orders is one thing, right? Because you could say all the Nazis in Germany following orders, right? It comes to a point where, you know, your following orders is not good enough. Guys got to do better than that. You know, so I have a right to speak to a supervisor. I would like to speak to a supervisor. I don't need to speak to the sheriff of the entire county. I would like to speak to a supervisor. I'm sure it's your policy and procedure, sir, to get a supervisor here when a member of the public is requesting it. Because I want to clarify exactly obstruction of justice for what. I'm not familiar with the state statute, but I can guarantee you it does not apply here. For a man peacefully, and I'm not disturbing any business. Taking someone's freedom away from them is a serious thing. And you guys are entrusted with that authority, and it shouldn't be abused at all. This is ridiculous. And I'm just asking the supervisor to clarify, because I don't want to, if you guys arrest me right now it's on you two and whoever else supervisor. But I want to get that supervisor on camera saying, you will be arrested. All I need to have standing in court to take this to court is you will be arrested if you don't stop recording. And then I will leave the building and there will be consequences. I guarantee you that. There will be consequences for everybody involved that tried to violate my rights here.
The exchange reaches its most serious moment as the man with the camera makes it clear he never came looking for a confrontation. He says he came to educate, to document, and to exercise rights he believes are protected by the Constitution. His voice stays steady, but the emotion underneath is unmistakable. He reminds the deputies of the oath they took, arguing that following orders doesn't remove personal responsibility when rights are on the line. He repeatedly asks for a supervisor, wanting clarification on how peaceful recording could become obstruction. To him, the issue is bigger than one building or one policy. It's about the weight of authority and the consequences of using it incorrectly. The camera keeps capturing everything, as a quiet records request turns into a tense standoff over power, duty, and constitutional limits.